Majapahit did not collapse when enemies arrived from across the sea. It collapsed when the enemy was already sitting inside its own palace. At its peak, the name Majapahit was enough to stop wars before they even began. Kingdoms across the islands didn't resist, not out of loyalty, but out of calculation. And that is where the danger begins. Because when power lasts too long, it stops feeling threatened. And when power stops feeling threatened, it forgets how to survive. Majapahit was not born from peace. It was born from political cunning. In 1293, Raden Wijaya founded this kingdom on the ruins of Singhasari. He used foreign forces to win, and removed them the moment they were no longer useful. From the very beginning, Majapahit understood something deeply human. Power is not just about strength. It's about understanding people. Decades later, under King Hayam Wuruk, Majapahit reached its most dangerous form of success: long-term stability. Beside him stood Gajah Mada, not a king, not royal blood, but a man who saw the archipelago not as scattered islands, but as one system of control. His famous oath, the Palapa Oath, was not poetry, it was a warning. And for a time, it worked. Majapahit didn't rule with constant armies, it ruled with reputation, fear, loyalty, expectation. But empires built on reputation live and die by perception. Then came the moment that changed everything. The year was 1357. A royal delegation from the Sunda Kingdom arrived in Majapahit. They came unarmed. No soldiers, no threats. This was meant to be a wedding, a political marriage, an alliance between equals. But Gajah Mada saw something else. Not a celebration, a test. Would Sunda be treated as a partner or as a subject? The decision was made quietly, and when words failed, violence answered. The Bubat field became a slaughter ground. The Sunda delegation was wiped out. And the princess, the woman meant to unite two kingdoms, chose death over humiliation. Majapahit didn't lose land that day. It lost moral legitimacy. From that moment on, Majapahit was no longer seen as a unifier, but as a power willing to crush dignity to protect its image. Then, everything holding Majapahit together began to disappear. Gajah Mada died. Hayam Wuruk followed soon after. And suddenly, there was no center, only nobles, bloodlines, and arguments about the past. The Paregreg Civil War erupted. Majapahit won. But it was a hollow victory. Regions drifted away. Tribute continued, but loyalty was already dead. Control over the seas weakened. And while Majapahit fought itself, the world outside moved on. Trade routes shifted, coastal Islamic kingdoms rose, faster, more flexible, more adaptive. Majapahit saw the change and did nothing. Because empires that rule for too long start believing time will wait for them. Here's the twist. Majapahit was not defeated by another kingdom. It was defeated by its own past. The empire that once united the islands couldn't unite its own elite. There was no final battle, no dramatic collapse. Majapahit didn't fall. It faded, quietly, gradually, almost politely. Its influence shrank. Its name survived longer than its power. And by the time people realized it was gone, the world had already moved on. Majapahit was not a failed empire. It was a victim of its own success. This is not just a story about a medieval kingdom. This is a pattern of human behavior. How long success creates false security. How internal conflict kills faster than any enemy. How worshiping the past blinds us to the future. History does not destroy the weak. It destroys those who believe their greatness is permanent. And maybe that's why Majapahit still matters today. Not because of how powerful it was, but because we keep making the same mistake, with different names and more modern faces.